have been growing in terms of foreign tourist arrivals at the rate of almost 7% in the last 4 years, compared to around 4.5%, which is the cumulative average growth rate world over. And the best part was that in 2014 over 2013, we registered almost 10% arrivals. This 2016 has also begun on a very positive and optimistic note, and we have registered 7% growth in the first month compared to the corresponding period in 2015. So, we are even the level has gone up. The government and the ministry and all of us are aiming at not less than 10% growth rate in foreign tourist arrivals in the next 3 years. The scenario of domestic tourism is astounding, it is mind boggling. We had tourist visits, we calculate in terms of tourist visits as far as the domestic tourists are concerned, and we had a mammoth 1.45 billion Indians moving around in the year 2015, 1.45 billion. And the best part is that this growth has been to the extent of about 13%. We are aiming at 15% and maybe beyond 15% as far as domestic tourist visits are concerned. In the last 6 months, we have sanctioned projects which are basically circuits. We have identified different themes, like for example, coastal circuits to promote coastal tourism, cruise tourism, beach tourism, that is one. We have made circuits of wildlife. So, a large area of wildlife, anyone who is keen to see wildlife will go into that circuit and he can see all the possible places. So, it is all interlinked, it is not just one single destination based. This we have spent almost $250 million have been sanctioned over the last 6 months. I am sure the next decade will see that people from foreign countries are shooting here. We had a conference with the film world this November when we had this International Film Festival, and that was the day when the Honorable Minister of State Information and Broadcasting also launched something like Make in India, it says Film in India. So, this is also one niche area which we want to tap. Golf tourism, we have the best of the golf courses, I mean unparalleled, it is seeing, one has to see to believe, and we have had some tournaments also held here. E-visa regime, which has been lately introduced by the new government in 2014, that has been a game changer, and suddenly from a handful of few dozens of countries to 113 countries, and we are going to increase this number to almost 150 very near future. In the year 2015, we had almost 450,000 people availing the e-tourist visa, and if I give you the figure of January, we are going to touch almost 1 million tourists who would use the e-visa facilities drawn from these 130 countries. One is that we have started with a single entry. So, the demand is make it multiple or double. So, we are on the job and maybe it is a matter of time. Similarly, the validity of the e-visa presently is about 30 days. We are trying to make it longer, and we are also trying to get the e-medical visa also in this forum. We have launched a very ambitious information cum helpline, which is 24/7, which is multilingual in 12 languages including Hindi and English, and you just dial 1363 and there is a gentleman or a lady sitting 24/7 attending to you, speaking in that language. Why we call helpline is also because at times there are issues about security and safety of the tourists. Now, here is a number which is available round the clock. God forbid, should anything happen, should any requirement comes up for any person to seek some help or in distress, here is a number, and they have been taught and they have been sensitized that the moment you get any such call at any point of time, you have to immediately refer to these numbers, either it is police, either it is some other government machinery, and it will be taken care of. Hospitality sector as a whole, there is a lot of gap between the demand and supply. It was estimated by none other than the FHRAI, which is the Federation of Hotel and Restaurant, that still we have a gap of 1,90,000 hotel rooms in India. And so we need to bridge. We do have homestay arrangements. We are going to propagate, we are going to take it further. It's a Ministry of Tourism, even the state governments have this facility. That is one more area how to, without much investment, that is on the public infrastructure side. Because we are having a scheme and we are inviting the people to come into the homestay scheme. It is working very well, but we need to give a push. But more than that, the hospitality sector has to come and invest. And how do we motivate them to invest? We are thinking of, like state governments have started single window systems. They have, licenses and the permissions have been brought down from erstwhile 60, 70 permissions to almost 30. Maharashtra has done that. Now that is going to, stimulate investments. The medical treatments in India compared to a similar kind of facility elsewhere in the world is the cheapest. Number two, we have some of the best state of the art hospitals, and more than that we have the best physicians and doctors, and they are already working all over the world and they are running the show in this country. And thirdly, if somebody wants to get treatment done, obviously when you identify some illness or disease, you want to get it treated as early as possible. You can't wait endlessly. So the wait period is minimum in India. So these three are very basic advantages why people are rushing to India for the medical treatment. People from Middle East and people from Europe and many other countries, they are coming to India for medical treatments, and we are doing very well. We are going to be the leaders. The growth rate is tremendously high. In the last couple of decades, the importance of health, society is changing. People are becoming conscious about their health. People are getting conscious about the spirituality also. So that paradigm change which is happening, so this product of yoga has become important. And suddenly people have realized you all right yoga. So what we are projecting is that we have identified yoga as one of the, I would say, a USP of India tourism, because we can impart yoga in the more professional manner than what any other country can. And with International Yoga Day being started last year, that itself is a big boost to India, because it was done at the behest of our Honorable Prime Minister, and we being the originators, so we are telling them ki why don't you come and see how the real yoga is done. And this is the reason why in WTM and again in Fitur and even other places, we are focusing. This being a unique product is something which, if any country of any countrymen or tourists, they want to yoga, you must go to India.